just hoping it landed. I was just hoping whoever was listening know I ain't take it for granted. I may not be in this planet. I see you and don't understand it. You won't borrow money and borrow time, signing names on dotted lines. You should draw a line real. I am legend in my city. I'm Will Smith. Got heal quick. I'm a
Good Friday night to you sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm... Joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline. It's the Chicago Bulls facing the Oklahoma City Thunder. And so off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Rodman is out there with Pippen. Then there's Harper, and it's Michael Jordan, and it's Longley in at the 5 down low.
Boy, a tough, gritty, smart point guard. Paul isn't at all intimidated by a little contact.
Now Harper. Tipped away. Gallinari with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Gallinari dishes to Paul. Adams, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City moving it around. Buries the long-range jumper.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Now here's Pippen. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Pippen, simply put, one of the best small forwards of all time. A defensive powerhouse and a fearless scorer.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for Pippen. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Thunder. It's a three-point game. Pass to Gallinari. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. 6 on the shot clock, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. Oklahoma City shooting their first free throw of the night here. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
And you know, with Paul, his competitive drive really exceptional. He wants to be one of the all-time greats, and he's got a great winning mindset.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Adams. To the wing right side. Inside. And Adams with the slam.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Now here's Jordan. He's tightly guarded. Harper the pass to Pippen. He dishes it to Rodman. No good. Shot missing. Some solid defense from Gallinari. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Guarded by Jordan. Here's Pippen. And he slams it down right on top of Gallinari.
And Pippen there driving hard inside. Has the height and athleticism to consistently get it done in the paint.
Now here's Paul. Over Longley. Here's Adams. Passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Knocks it loose and stolen by Jordan. And it's Pippen missing. The Thunder leading by 4. Ball passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Great D that time from Jordan.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Longley with the bucket.
And Scottie Pippen so good at surveying the floor. Like seeing him find the open man with those sweet dishes.
Here's Adams. Over Rodman. And that's an air ball. Not even close. Here's Jordan. Poked away. Down low. Rodman down low. Defended by Robertson. Rodman no good. Oklahoma City comes into this one after the win against the Pelicans. Robertson the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Rodman against Adams. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. And the Thunder with some changes. Noel's checked in for Robertson. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Chris Paul. And the Bulls making a change also. Kerr's checked in for Ron Harper. And first time out of the game called for Oklahoma City. Tony Kukoc, he's checked in for the Bulls. Clock at 2, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Kukoc. The Thunder shooting their second and third free throws tonight. And the first one drops. Terrence Ferguson's checked in for the Thunder. That one misses. Bulls trail by 3. Here's Jordan. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And Jordan is simply amazing at finishing through contact. Doesn't matter what you throw at him or who, he finds a way to score.
Schroeder passes to Adams. Here's Noel. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
Now here's Schroeder, and it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Adams trying to free himself up. Tries yet again. The shot will not fall. Good work defensively by Rodman.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Back to Jordan. Shoots over Schroeder. Michael Jordan again. Jordan's got 6 points.
You know, Jordan is an accomplished scorer inside. I mean, feels like he can get whatever shot he wants on the block.
Schroeder outside. Ferguson for 3. The offensive rebound. And here are the Bulls now. They're on a 12-4 run right now. No good from Jordan. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They trail by 3. The Thunder have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. And he makes the first. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Muscala's checked in. And so he makes both from the line. Now the Bulls with it. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And the Thunder with the possession here. Oklahoma City trailing. Schroeder outside. Noel with it. Guarded now by Dennis Rodman. To the paint. Gilgeous-Alexander. Good.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Wennington, he's checked in for Longman. Sally comes in for Dennis Rodman. Bushler's checked in for Tony Kukoc. And Brooks subbed in for Michael Jordan. Now here's Brooks. Here's Kerr. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And you look at Kerr, just a sharp shooting role player. His game really about guts and intelligence.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. The free throw drops for Kerr. And Kerr drops both of them.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
There's 53 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Schroeder. Picked away. Here's Brooks. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's Schroeder. The Bulls getting the bucket. It's deflected. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. So it's the Thunder now. It's a 3-point game. The pass to Muscala. Schroeder looking around. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Brooks outside. Got it off in time. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Bulls lead by 3. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Oklahoma City. Close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing air. Tight defense and coming up with the steal.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So the Thunder 5 right now. Schroeder and Gilgeous-Alexander. They're up in the backcourt. Noel is out there with Mike Muscala. And it's Ferguson in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. That's tipped.
Yes. What you like about Sally, physical enough to battle inside, but athletic enough to compete on the perimeter and in transition.
Here's Schroeder. He can't get that one. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Here's Bushler. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. So the Bulls, their last game, a win against the Hornets. Here's Schroeder, and it's blocked by Brown. Here's Wennington. And here is Brooks. Brown outside. No good on the triple.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket. And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Chicago calls timeout. A different look for Oklahoma City. Gallinari, he's checked in for Noel. Andre Robertson comes in for Terrence Ferguson. And Paul subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Chicago also making some changes. Simpkins, he's checked in for Wennington. Pippen comes in for Bushler. And it's Harper in for Marshawn Brooks. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, for the last 5 years, the Golden State Warriors have been the colossus that stood over the NBA. And there were thoughts that most teams were not willing to do things to be competitive, knowing that they could not beat the Splash Brothers, Draymond Green, and then Kevin Durant. But the Warriors lost to the Raptors in the finals last year, combined with the injuries to Durant and Klay Thompson, have opened things up. And for the first time in a long time, there are any number of teams in this league that believe it's their time.
Probably so. The West is strengthened. There's no doubt, DA. Interesting matchups coming up for sure. Thank you. Now, here's Schroeder. Got a piece of it. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
And Harper, very versatile, athletic, plays with some physicality too. Brings a little bit of grit and hustle along with some flair and skill.
It's his first trip to the line. And that one falls for Harper. Adams, he's checked in for Mike Muscala. On that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Here's Schroeder, and it's all evened up. Schroeder's got 4 points in the quarter.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And so here is Oklahoma City after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Harper kicks to Brown. Back to Harper. From deep. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Harper's got the lead up to 5 now for the Bulls.
Such a height mismatch out on the perimeter, and they give up the triple.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Adams finds Gallinari. Buries it from three-point range. Gallinari's got his second bucket of the night.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. So for the Bulls, Kukoc, he's checked in for Sally, and it's Jordan in for Brown. Gallinari's gone a perfect 2-2 from the arc. Harper the pass to Jordan. Here's Simpkins. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. Should It's over Schroeder. It's rebounded by Robertson.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that old.
And there's Schroeder. That's good. The assist from Robertson. That's 7 points for Dennis Schroeder. Outside Pippen. Outside Jordan. Three-pointer. Great D that time from Dennis Schroeder. The Thunder with the lead, and they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have. Staying aggressive and playing under control.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Now here's Pippen. He has 6. Jordan up top. Outside Harper to stop the run. Nailed from three-point land. Harper's got the game tied up here for the Bulls.
Yeah, and Jordan sees the floor so nicely. I mean, one of his guys has a clean look. He gets the ball to him in whip-like fashion.
Paul's gone 1 of 4 so far. Here's Pippen, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Bulls shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. That free throw good from Pippen. Nerlens Noel checks in for the Thunder. And both free throws good for Pippen. We've got 1:48 left in the first half of the game. Now, here's Robertson. He's guarded closer. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Ferguson's checked in. There's 1:40 left to play here in the half. And it's Noel missing.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact
That was a strong dunk.
And the high-flying antics of Jordan, simply awesome. One of the best dunkers this game has ever seen.
Thunder trailing by 4. Paul outside. Looking to end the run. The rebound by Simpkins.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution. He had his choice of finishing moves there, and you just got to love the fact he went old school with the finger roll.
Noel against Kukoc. Jordan the pass to Pippen. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Pippen's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, Pippen using those long arms inside to get shots off. Feels like no one can guard him down low.
Paul right side. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
And here's Jordan outside. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Gallinari's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Paul outside. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And here's Kerr from the arc. No good on the last second attempt there. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's Chicago up 4. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the 3rd quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something they can hang their hat on. If you look at the second quarter scoring, they had a small edge. They really hung tough as we got close to halftime. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
Well, just a great offensive performance tonight. The play calling, the passing, the shooting, it was all working. They forced the defense to stretch itself thin, trying to figure out who to cover. And that created a lot of room for the shooters and spot-up jumpers.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Oklahoma City.
When you think about giving up 3 or 4 extra turnovers, that can mean 8 or 9 points at the other end. That's why every coach preaches it. Take care of the basketball. Bottom line, they need to protect the ball and play under control.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Scottie Pippen, he's really been playing well.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. And a quick look at how the Oklahoma City Thunder's schedule is shaping up. On Sunday, they'll take on Marc Gasol and the Toronto Raptors. Then on Tuesday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors.
And for their matchup with the Celtics, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
Now here's Adams. Back to Paul. Lays it up off the glass. Paul's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Thunder.
Nice aggressive move by Paul. You know, for a little guy, he knows exactly how to finish inside. Very good at making it happen against bigger players.
So for Chicago right now, they've got Harper. Dennis Rodman is out there with Pippen. Then it's Longley. And it's Jordan in at the two-guard spot.
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
Here's Paul. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Chicago leading. Right side, Jordan. Outside, Pippen. Back to Jordan. 6 to shoot. Shoots it up. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. That's 10 points for Jordan. Paul passes to Adams. Back to Paul. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. There's the double team with Pippen. Just 5 to shoot. Tries again. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Chris Paul.
You know, I don't care how tight you play him. It's very hard to keep Paul from knocking that shot down. His in-between game is lethal.
Now here's Jordan. He's got 10. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Muscala, he's checked in for Gallinari. Marshawn Brooks, he's checked in for the Bulls. Free throw good, Jordan.
Well, when you watch MJ, Michael Jordan, the championship mentality is obvious. He gives his team everything he has to win games, and then some.
Now, here is Muscala. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
The Bulls leading by 3. Michael Jordan on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Here's Jordan. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Hard not to respect how tough Jordan is inside. Really good at angling his body to pick up the foul call.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here. And he knocks down the first one. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Oklahoma City. And the Bulls making a change also. Bushler's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. Thunder trailing by 5. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And Muscala gets it over to Schroeder. Adams controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
The drive by Jordan and the dunk by Jordan.
He is certainly a dominant player. Michael Jordan, when he's in the zone, unstoppable.
Schroeder with the ball. 9 points in the game so far. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Chicago grabs the miss. Here's Jordan. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Now it's a 7-point Bulls lead.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, last season the G League tested out an expansion of the clear path rule. And now that expansion is making its way to the NBA. It should discourage those intentional fouls that slow up teams on the fast break. Fans wanted it, and analysts clamored for it. That will allow the amazing athletes in this league more opportunities to show what they can do with the fast break.
You're right, David. A welcome change. Thank you. And here is Brooks after the three-pointer from Dennis Schroeder. And it's Jordan with the jam.
No doubt about the brilliance of Jordan as a player. Outstanding and knowing when to go get that alley-oop.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Pass to Muscala. The dish now to Schroeder. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Now Brooks, and stolen by Robertson. Jumps up, and the dunk by Robertson.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
It's Brooks on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. And they double up Jordan. Oh, and the jam by Jordan.
Jordan is something to watch slamming home the ball, man. This guy is really strong and does it with force.
Thunder trailing by 4. Now here's Schroeder. He's got 14. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's tipped, and he gets it back. And here we go, the Bulls fast break, and it's Jordan with the jam.
Jordan doing a nice job leaking out slyly. Excellent in transition.
Here's Schroeder. Pass to Noel. Now Muscala. Dishes to Schroeder. And he makes good on the layup. Schroeder's got 7 now in this quarter. Chicago calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Molinari, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Terrence Ferguson comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Tony Kukoc, he's checked in for Chicago. Kerr comes in for Michael Jordan. Now, here's Kerr. To the inside. Here's Rodman. He's good with the little jumper in close. And the Bulls lead by 6.
And Rodman, a solid inside scorer. Picks his spots well and uses his body well, too.
Ferguson, the pass to Noel. Kicks it to Schroeder. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Pass to Kukoc. Back to Kerr. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. They get it again. Count that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Noel.
And Noel really does a nice job in reading angles of shots. He really excels in avoiding box outs because he's so active, and he typically beats guys to important spots near the basket.
Now, here's Kerr. Outside, Kukoc lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Schroeder.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
The Thunder have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
And one of the weaker areas for this group, only shot about 71% from the line a season ago.
And it's tied up with that one. Here's Brooks. 17 seconds left in the third. To the middle. Here's Rodman. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Steven Adams picks one up.
And as a free throw shooter, Rodman has his challenges. One of those guys who almost shoots a better percentage from the field.
He's off on the first. Good on the second free throw.
Yeah, disappointing not to convert all of them, but he did get the one to give them the lead.
With 4 seconds on the clock.
And when you're open, Paul will find you in a nanosecond. I mean, that's one thing that makes him really special.
A big-time effort for Dennis Schroeder, providing a lot of energy for Oklahoma City. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Ball out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Gallinari. Then it's Noel. And it's Adams in at the center position. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Pippen against Gallinari. Now here's Pippen. Not a lot of room. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
Gallinari against Kerr. Right side, Harper. Shoots over Schroeder. Here's Longley. The 7-2 Luke Longley cleaning up the mess inside.
And that field goal percentage climbing now above 50%. They look like a different team here in the second half.
Schroeder. And it's Harper with the rebound.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Now, here is Gallinari. Scottie Pippen unable to get his shot to go. Stolen by Pippen. Longley up top. Outside Pippen. From deep. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, but I also like the balance because they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting around the rim. I really like their aggressiveness.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Robertson, he's checked in for Nerlens Noel. And Gilgeous Alexander is subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Now here's Paul. Up top, Adams, covered by Longley. Clock at 6. The fadeaway, and it's Gallinari missing. Bulls trail by 3. Right side, Jordan. And no good that time. Here's Oklahoma City now. They played a great fourth quarter defensive, allowing only 3 points. Gilgeous-Alexander. That one's not going to go. And it's Chicago the other way.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Here's Paul, following the basket by Michael Jordan. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's guarded by Harper. The pass to Robertson. They get a hand on it. Jordan against Paul. The drive by Jordan. And then jammed down as he goes right over Chris Paul.
And this is why you just can't give Jordan a running start. I mean, once he has that, the launch pad is set, and he's going to ecstasy. Right through the air and on top of your head.
Here is Paul. The Bulls getting the bucket. Pass to Robertson. Gallinari on the wing. Back to Robertson. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. Pippen's got 4 assists now tonight. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Bulls.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
You know, adding on to that, you look at their block totals tonight, and you see how feisty they've been on the defensive end this game.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Michael Jordan.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan talking to his team. He said, hey, guys, we haven't played well at all tonight, but we're still in this thing. Let's just get a couple of baskets. We can take control. Guys, we'll see if they listen to it.
Thank you, David. Thunder trailing by 3. And here's Robertson. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there.
And they are shooting themselves in the foot here. They've lost their touch at the line. The percentage continues to drop from where it was in that first half.
How about that intensity that Jordan brings? I mean, this dude comes alive during crucial parts of the game.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, following the basket by Michael Jordan. Paul surveying the floor. He kicks it to Gallinari. Shot clock at 6. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And the Bulls with possession. They picked up 11 straight. Rodman, and then Rodman with the dunk.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
Greg, you can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
And so here is Oklahoma City after the Bulls pick up 2. Here's Gallinari. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists in the game.
And what a passer Paul is. Exceptional at seeking out his guys and getting them into a rhythm.
And taken away by Paul. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Good on the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. Gallinari hits them both.
Guys, that was critical. I mean, that's what we're used to seeing out of him, though, at moments like this. Now
here's Jordan. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Outside Harper takes the three, drills the three-pointer. Harper's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Stolen away. Longley passes to Harper. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And the Bulls lead by 8.
And the basket has become almost like the ocean here. They have not missed anything here down the stretch.
And they've kept the defense on its heels, getting whatever they want offensively.
Now here's Paul. 1:10 left in the fourth quarter. Free throw line jump shot, and he hits the jumper for 2. Paul's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Mr. Clutch coming through. Chris Paul in a situation where there are must-have points. He cashes in.
No good from Jordan.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Adams. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Dennis Rodman picks one up. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he ends up making the second, and that brings them within 5.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference.
And the shot goes in. And that's now 35 points for Jordan.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're trailing by 7. 32 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
And I'm sure the coach is telling them it ain't over till it's over. Yeah, but I don't know.
Well, it's not looking good for them. We both can agree to that, can't we? I mean, there's got to be a quick bucket, a quick foul, and see what happens after that.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
And it's Gallinari missing. Outside Pippen. To the paint. Here's Rodman. Misses in close. And so it's Chicago winning this one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you next time.